Alright guys, welcome back to Pepper Pot and Thing, where we do best in your light. Today I'll be making some healthy, tasty Caribbean patties for you. These patties are very low in fat, low in calorie, and high in fiber. They're also very versatile. They can be eaten at breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and also served at parties. To start, we have to make the patty crust. And these are the ingredients that you'll need. After we whip up the crust, we are going to fill these patties with some sweet and savory fillings. In front of me, I have a cup of ground oat flour and a cup of whole wheat flour. And if you really want this dish to be gluten-free, just use 2 cups of ground oat flour. To make the crust, I have in front of me my flour mixture. And to the flour mixture, I'm going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cumin, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of paprika, teaspoon of baking powder, tablespoon of brown sugar, and a tablespoon of turmeric. Turmeric gives it that nice characteristic yellow color that we all know those patties come with. Now everything is in the bowl. I'm going to give it a couple of stirs to mix everything together. Make sure the spices are well mixed into the flour mixture. And to this mixture, I'm going to start adding some water. And this water will mix with the flour to give a nice stiff dough. I want to add just enough water, not to make it too runny or too sappy. Just keep adding as much water as you can so the dough comes out to a nice, stiff, sturdy dough. The dough is already turning yellow, and that's from the turmeric that we added a few minutes ago. At this point, I'm going to start mixing the dough with my fingers. To this mixture, you can also add low-fat milk if you like, but I rather use water. I use just about a 1/2 cup of water to get this dough to this consistency. Alright guys, I've divided my dough into about 6 balls. And I'm going to start by rolling these balls out on a floured surface into about a 1/4 inch thick deep circle. And when I am done, I am going to use this bowl to cut them into some perfect circles, and then we can start filling them with our nice fillings. There we go. There's one perfect circle. Your circles should look like this. Alright, from our dough I was able to get 8 circles for our patties. And we're going to start by lightly brushing these patties with some melted butter, just to give it that moist inside. And we're going to start filling them with some of our nice savory fillings. Here I have some pulled pork. This pulled pork was done yesterday on our grill. It was nice outside. We went outside, we did some nice lean pork, add some nice Memphis barbecue sauce to it. Our next filling is black bean paste. This paste was done by adding some black beans from a can to a food processor and then adding some equal sugar. But if you're not into sugar substitutes, you can either use some brown sugar or some honey. Mix it well, give it a nice taste, and this is one of the ingredients that we're going to be using for our filling for our patties. The next filling is going to be ground turkey. Most patties in the Caribbean are done with ground beef, but just to keep things on the lighter side, I'm going to use 99% lean turkey. And this mixture was done with some carrots, some green peas, and some spices of your choice. I use thyme, some black pepper, some salt, and some turmeric, whatever you want to use. but this is what I'm going to use to fill some of our patties. The patties are now brushed lightly inside with some melted butter. I'm going to start by filling the first patty with some of our pulled pork from yesterday. Use about a teaspoonful of pulled pork. Just place it directly into the middle of the patty. You can use a bit more if you like. Actually, I'm going to fill 2 patties with the pulled pork. Next, we're going to fill 2 more patties with our sweet black bean paste. Take about a teaspoonful or just a bit more. Place in the middle of the circle. No, just enough, not too much. I'm going to probably fill about 1 more with black bean. Okay, next up is our ground lean turkey filling. Another teaspoonful of ground turkey just in the middle. You know, just make it enough to fill the middle of the patty circle. To get the classic patty look, what you want to do is take 1/2 of the circle, fold it over to the other half, gently pat it down, use a fork to crimp the edges, like this. Just make sure the filling is nice and tight inside. You know, pull your dough over and continue to press the ends and to give it that nice classic patty feel and look. Okay? Just can't wait till these go to the oven. Alright, just before you get your patties folded over to get it shaped, just make sure you set your oven to about 375 degrees. And we're going to bake these patties for about 20 minutes at that temperature. Okay, the oven is preheated to 375 degrees. I'm ready to put these patties in. But these patties are on a cookie tray with some parchment paper. If you do not have parchment paper, you can slightly spray the cookie tray with some spray oil and you're ready to go. I'm going to shove these in the oven right now, and in about 20 minutes I'm going to have some sweet, savory Caribbean patties that are healthy and guilt-free and good for you. On this tray I have 8 patties, but if you have more people coming over for dinner or for a barbecue or for some kind of a hangout, feel free to double or triple all the ingredients here to make large amounts of patties. Well, Bana, I'm going to lash this with a nice hot cup of tea. Thanks for watching Pepper and Ting, where we do West Indian like.